You know, I guess one person can make a difference. Enough said.
Failure!
Let's do this.
Go!
Welcome to Castlevania 2, and where we review Castlevania 2, a game in which I did not want to play, but I played it because it's Castlevania 2. Here we go! Castlevania 2 takes place years after the defeat of Dracula in the original game. Salma and Belmont are whip-wielding heroes on a quest to resurrect the fallen Count Dracula, but with a twist. He's out to gather Dracula's body parts to put them back together to vanquish him once and for all. It's a departure from the linear structure of the first game, opting for a more open-world approach with non-linear progression. Oh, and the main reason why he's trying to do that is so he can kind of rid himself of Dracula's curse, because apparently he got scratched by Dracula, which is leaving a wound on his body, which kinda is destroying him. Have fun with that, guys. Visually, Castlevania 2 retains the dark and gothic aesthetic of its predecessor. With detailed sprites and atmospheric backgrounds, the game's day and night cycle adds an extra layer of immersion as you'll encounter different enemies and obstacles depending on the time of day. It's impressive what they're able to achieve on the NES hardware. And of course, we can't talk about Castlevania without the mentioning of the fantastic soundtrack or music or whatever. Castlevania 2 features an iconic soundtrack composed by Kenichi Matsubara, hopefully I got that correct, with haunting melodies that perfectly complement the game's eerie atmosphere, from the iconic Bloody Tears to the haunting mansion theme. The music is a highlight of this experience, because trust me, that is the only highlight that I can actively think about when thinking about this game, trust me. The gameplay of Castlevania 2 is a departure from its predecessor, focusing more on exploration and RPG elements. You'll traverse towns, gather items, and talk to NPCs to uncover clues about Dracula's remains. However, the game's cryptic hints and obscure puzzles can be frustrating at times, or, pretty much at all times, leading to a fair share of aimless wandering and trying to figure out where the hell you're supposed to go, and frustrating enemies that could hinder you from figuring out what the hell you're supposed to do, which could take forever. By the way, did I also mention that you only have a couple of days to get a good ending? Because if you don't, Samuel will die on the other two endings besides the perfect ending. So yeah, you don't have that much time. I'll help you out and save you the time. Just go get a damn guide and beat the game with that. I'm gonna link to below somebody that did help me. It's called You Can Beat Games. Without him, I would not have beaten this game. So have fun with that. Okay, my thoughts on this game, and to be completely honest with you, while I did like certain aspects of this game is almost physically impossible not to beat without a guide. If you honestly know what you're doing, it's the fact that you're a speedrunner and you probably played this game religiously as a kid. But as I said to my older brother and older cousin, how in the hell did you guys even play games like this when you guys were younger? And adding to the fact that the frustration is, if you did not have a Nintendo Power, you genuinely did not know what to do. Like I said, the only way you knew what to do is unless you're a speedrunner or you played the game so many times that you memorize everything, like me with Mega Man X. But other than that, and without those prerequisites, as a person who recently played the game, This game is absolute frustration. I don't know how in the hell you're supposed to figure out that you're supposed to crouch by a wall to have a tornado come pick you up to transfer you to another location. It's physically impossible to gather any of that. Two, the freaking clues are so cryptic, they don't make any sense, and some of them are just mistranslated, so it makes it even more impossible to actually figure out where the hell you're supposed to go. So at the end of the day, I cannot recommend this without at least a guide. With a guide, the game actually is kind of fun. Without a guide, this game is balls, and I don't recommend anybody play it. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, and from there, you guys have a great rest of your day. One of the biggest challenges in Castlevania 2 is its lack of direction. The game often leaves you scratching your head trying to figure out where to go next. Add in the punishing difficulty and relentless enemies, and you got a recipe for frustration. But hey, that's part of the charm, right?
Shall we put him out of his misery?